everyone. In this video we are going to do chapter the Ailing Planet. Question number 1 here is locate the lines in the text that support the title the Ailing Planet. Answer of this question is the lines that support the title of the chapter are given below. The very first line is the Earth's vital signs reveal a patient is declining health. Are we to leave our successors a scorched planet of advancing deserts, impoverished landscapes and ailing environment? The environment has deteriorated so badly that it is critical in many of 88 countries investigated. What does the notice the world's most dangerous animal at a cage in the zoo of Lusaka, Zambia signify? The notice signifies that there is depletion of resources and deterioration of environment. Man is responsible for this and his own survival is threatened. Third is, how are the Earth's principal biological system being depleted? There are 4 principal biological systems of the Earth. These systems are fisheries, forests, grasslands and croplands. However, due to the increasing demand of human beings to such an unsustainable extent, the productivity of these systems is being hampered. The excessive demand results in deterioration and depletion of these resources. A country where protein is consumed on a large scale, overfishing is common, which leads to the collapse of fisheries in that area. Grasslands have been turned into deserts and production of crop is decreasing. The forests are destroyed in large proportions to obtain firewood. Depletion of tropical forests has also led to extinction of several species. Next question is, why does the author aver that the growth of world population is one of the strongest factors distorting the future of human society? Overpopulation is one of the strongest factors responsible for a nation's poverty and unemployment. It disturbs the Earth's principal biological systems, leading to degradation of environment. The author highlights the problem of overpopulation by pointing out the mental setup of the poor, who feel more children means more workers to earn money. They do not realize that more children only means more unemployed people. He argues that development is the best contraceptive, which include spread of education, improvement of health, rise in income. Spread of education leads to awareness among people, which in turn result in a fall in the fertility rate. The author makes a comment which emphasizes the never-ending cycle of population and poverty by asserting that the choice is really between control of population and perpetuation of poverty. Now we are talking about the text. The very first question is, laws are never respected nor enforced in India. So India, the biggest democracy in the world, is condemned for its easy attitude toward laws. Laws are constituted but never respected nor enforced in our country. For instance, the Indian Constitution mentioned that casteism, untouchability and bonded labor shall be abolished. However, these evils flourish barefacedly even today. The author points out that Article 48A of the Indian Constitution propounds that the states shall endeavour to protect and improve the environment, to safeguard and forests and wildlife to the country. However, the little is done in favour of this. What we see is a near catastrophic depletion of forests over the last 4 decades. Forests are disappearing over the decades at the ratio of 3.7 million acres a year. Areas that are officially designated as forest land in reality are treeless. The actual loss of forest is 8 times the rate pointed by government statistics. Are we to leave our successors a scorched planet of advancing desert, impoverished landscapes, and ailing environment? As we learn in the text, the first branded report raised the above-mentioned question about the deteriorating condition of the planet. Earth is like a patient in declining health. The depletion of forests, grassland, fisheries, and cropland are the result of excessive demand of resources. Overpopulation has led to a severe strain on the health of our planet. We must realize soon that in this era of responsibility, it is solely our duty to preserve our planet. We must realize that Earth belongs as much to the future generation as much to us. Rather making it our property, we should do our best to preserve it for the generation we have borrowed it from. We have not inherited this earth from our forefathers, but we have borrowed it from our children. This is the important question. Even all the questions are important. The question which we just discussed before this question, second number, that was also important. Over the decades, a change has come in the perception of the people in respect to the planet. The human perception has shifted to a holistic and ecological view of the world. Earth is a living organism that has limited resources. These resources will not last forever. The earth has its metabolic needs that require to be preserved. The need of our or a sustainable development, which propounds the need of meeting the needs of the present generation without compromising with those of future generations. The present problems are not necessarily fatal for us, but they are a passport of future. This is the era of responsibility that calls for a responsible action from us. We must realize that the earth belongs as much to the future generation as much it belongs to us. Question number 4 is the problem of overpopulation that directly affect our everyday life. Overpopulation leads to the issue of poverty and unemployment, the vicious circle of population and poverty which will continue unless the root cause, that is population, is taken care of. It hampers the development of the country. It leads to the consumption of the natural resources at a much faster rate. The fossils consumed, the resources depleted, the forest is cleared, the heat produced, the global warming caused are all the repercussions of the fast growing population. So in this video we just discussed about the Ailing Planet lesson and its questions and answers.